everyone. I think we can get started. It's already time and then people can slowly join up. So good evening and welcome to our second Talk to the Expert session 2025. Last year also we had this session with Vikram sir. So in this session we always we try to clarify all the career related doubts that students are having of all ages, mainly focused for MBA and engineering students who are aspiring for doing MBA and engineering BTech, but it is also open to students of all ages. So most of us have various perceptions about various types of specializations. We feel that if we do BTech in this subject, then our future will look like this, or if we do MBA in this subject, then our future will look like this. But in reality, the reality is completely different, and sometimes we get totally shocked by what we have expected and what we're getting. So that we do not face unexpected surprises in our life, so that we do not spend money for something which is not very much fruitful in our near future. We organize this Talk to the Expert session where we have with us an expert, a market expert, an AI expert, Vikram sir, who would be clearing who would be providing us guidance so that we can move ahead without any doubts or without any sort of misconceptions. The agenda of today's call is choice of MBA and engineering specialization in the advent of AI. We have been hearing the buzzword AI for a long time now. Okay, we playfully use AI for various activities. We use ChatGPT, we use Gemini, we use Google Bard. In IT, I have used myself something called as Google GitHub Copilot. Uh, so you would see that it makes some of our most terrible tasks very easy. Like few days back, I generated a CV with the help of ChatGPT, and I can tell you that it actually generated exactly what I had wanted. Although I didn't provide proper information to ChatGPT, although it provided me what I exactly wanted. So the capability of AI is increasing exponentially. Since we are students at this moment, we are customers. Actually, we are customers to the market because we are students. We are paying money, so we are using AI. Our universities, our schools are uh, uh, encouraging us to use AI. We are enjoying its capability. We are making our work very easy. But in near future, what is going to happen is that AI is also making many of the MBA and engineering specializations obsolete, because AI is capable of doing those activities. In job field also, there are certain job roles which are being taken over by AI very very easily. At least AI is able to do almost 80% of the job that a human being can do. So the main purpose of this call is to choose that MBA specialization or that engineering specialization which might be what to say, which might not be blown away by AI very quickly in the near future. Okay. Also what extra skill sets, okay, while pursuing MBA or while pursuing BTech, what additional skill set we should acquire so that we do not get replaced by AI. Since AI is able to do most of the basic tasks much better than human being, so companies, when they're hiring freshers, their scale of choice, their scale of recruitment is actually going up. They are expecting much more from human freshers because they're already able to get traditional things from AI. Okay, so we would be getting those clarifications from Vikram sir today. Just to introduce Vikram sir, Vikram sir completed his BTech from IIT Kharagpur. He completed his MBA from IIM Calcutta. Later on, he joined SAIL as a general manager. He scored 357 All India rank in UPSC, and he joined Income Tax Department as an IAS officer. He served as the Joint Commissioner of Income Tax Department for 12 years. After that, he left IAS and he left civil services, and he served in various uh, uh, private companies like Reliance, Airtel as vice president, as managing director. He also served as the chairman of digital transformation department at the prestigious Narsimhanji Institute of Management Studies, Mumbai. Later on, he became CFO. He became the CFO of a company, and currently he is serving as an AI solution architect at SAP. So those who don't know about this particular job role, AI solution architect, so AI solution architect is about implementing AI in a specific product. So he is working for SAP in SAP Labs. So he is, I can tell you in short, that Vikram sir is one of those persons who is increasing, who is creating the future of AI. Okay, so he is the best person to actually guide us that what capability AI is going to have in near future, and how can we make ourselves resilient to it. How can we make ourselves demanding in the market. Okay, so with this, I will be handing over to the audience. So each one of you, I would request you to give a short introduction of yourself, like your name, in which class you were studying, and if one line you can explain like what you know about AI, then Vikram sir will be able to gauge your knowledge and he will be able to provide explanation based on that. Yes, sir, you want to say something?
Thanks, Kanchan. Kanchan's been a great friend for a very long time, and will continue to be. There's no doubt about that. Thanks all of you for coming over, and I would like it to be a more of an interactive session. So I would like to know the sort of questions that there are in your mind about AI, and what do you know about AI? And I will tell you in general, based on what I hear. Uh, and then I will interact with each one of you and answer your questions personally. So please go ahead, and I'll try my best.
Okay, we will start with in alphabetical order. So first of all, we have Anshu. So Anshu, you can unmute yourself, switch on the camera, give a short introduction of yourself, and tell something of whatever you know about AI. Even if it's wrong, incorrect, that's fine.
Good evening, sir. Sir, my name is Kushav, and I am currently pursuing CA Inter. Uh, However, I am also working in a CA firm as an article. I have not cleared my Inter now, but I will give my exam in January. Sometimes, like drafting an letter for income tax department, I use ChatGPT for drafting the letters, and as you or as Kanchan sir already told that the drafting of letter by the AI is much more different than the human beings. Means uh, it uh, it reduces our hard work and make it easier for us to draft the letters. For income tax department, I had a case of drafting for some client case of TDS credit, and I asked ChatGPT to draft a letter for it, and the AI easily drafted the letter with all the relevant information as required. Uh, so I have little knowledge about the AI. I use my AI in my regular day-to-day activities as well in learning. As my institute ICI has also implemented CAGPT, through which we can ask our doubt with AI and they clear our doubts easily because the whole material has been there in the inserted in the AI. CAGPT model through which we can ask the route and they clear out all doubts. However,
That's nice. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, and I am also have a dream to pursue an MBA after CA for higher studies, MBA in finance, sir. And I want to know that will it will be beneficial for me in future that pursuing MBA in finance in future will be beneficial.
Okay. So it's better I answer your question right now since we are already interacting. So let me start by saying that there's a demarcation in AI between two sorts. One is as a user. Now, AI is going to be used by everybody, and it is essential that you learn to know how to use AI and what are the tools available. The second is as a developer and as an architect, which is a fairly difficult field to crack. And I would not recommend you to go for a developer or an architect kind of a thing, though there's a tremendous demand for it and a shortage of skilled people in that area. But to make it in that area needs a lot of luck, a lot of struggle, and still there's no guarantee that you will make it, but you need the tools. Now, in the tools, there are certain tools that are actually prompt based. That is, you have a simple query and you ask the information. There are also simple applications that you can make using certain tools. I would recommend Replit, but it is a paid tool and it costs almost $25 a month. So if your company is sponsoring you, you can try and make simple applications using it. And that will hold you in good stead, provided your company sponsors you. Regarding your MBA, yes, you do finance MBA. If you do CA, now it's a question of what area are you wanting to get into. Are you wanting to get into financial markets and into investment banks? In that
Sir,
case,
in
an MBA
financial,
fine.
sir, in taxation
Yeah,
field, I want to go into taxation field, sir.
taxation and doing an MBA will be of no use to you. Only thing is you'll be able to know what the other functions of business are, like say marketing, HR, and all. But it'll be indirectly it'll give you a perspective that will be useful. But there will be no direct monetary as far as MBA would be concerned. I would suggest you focus on your CA and focus on your job, get experience, because nowadays the focus is on more than anything else. So that's something. Any other question that you'd like me to answer?
No, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next we have Arijit in the list. Arijit, you can go ahead.
Good evening, sir. My name is Arijit Majumdar.
Hi, Arijit.
I studied BBA from Institute of Engineering and Management, Kolkata.
Yes.
Sir, I would like to apologize beforehand as I don't have a webcam right now. So,
No problems. That's not an issue.
Sir, if you could
sir,
switch on your camera because
I'm a not very techie guy. Actually, I did BBA in marketing.
yeah, 1 second, sorry to
So-
interrupt. Sir, if you
Yes.
could switch on your camera, actually, others, everybody has not seen you. Actually, there are many new people here. See if it's not an issue.
Sure. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Arijit.
Sir, my knowledge on AI is very limited. I give a very short answer.
Yes.
AI is basically a tool that helps like us people in doing from various different tasks, from everyday tasks to even some extent of advanced tasks like
Yes.
analyzing and like calculating, like estimating, etc. Sir, my question would be like, since I am going to do an MBA, I want to do an MBA.
Yes.
I want to know which specialization has a better security and return on investment now that the job market is so volatile. Thank you.
Yeah. So now what happens is a lot of investment banking is done using AI and using computers. So if you want to join finance, I would suggest that you also get your tech ready, because that will give you a differentiating edge over all others in finance. Finance is especially, I'm not talking about the regulatory parts or what CA would do, but what an MBA would do. So whether it is, any sort of modeling that you're using for, calculating whether it is wise to invest or any sort of research you're doing,
Yes, sir.
based on which you would like to buy or sell a certain asset or certain asset category. So then you would need to be tech-oriented.
Yes, sir.
Now, the next thing is a lot of finance now boils down to being sales, because ultimately, if the core functions are performed by algorithms and people who are expert in algorithms. Ultimately, what you have to do is sell investment products, and that's where, unfortunately, a lot of hiring is done.
Yes.
The next thing is marketing. Now, marketing is good if you are in a niche area. You specialize in a particular niche area. Uh, any niche area which is complex. So you need to have technical knowledge to be able to sell, which makes you unique in the large general sales market. I would suggest that either of these two are good, and it depends on you. Since you have marketing experience,
Yes, sir.
I would suggest you take up a complex area rather than selling normal, regular things, which anybody can, and you have no advantage,
Yes,
competitive
yes, sir.
advantage
Yes.
over that person. So if you take up, say, complex biology, pharmaceutical technology, any area which is state of the art, and you sell it, you will have less competition in terms of the number of people, other people who can do it. So
Okay.
my personal thesis is that if you have already done sales, have already got the experience, choose a niche area and stick to it, and become an expert in the sales of that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for such a pinpointed answer. Okay, this is the reason why we need an expert. Okay, because we, we will not get this type of answers if we just Google. We will get a lot of suggestions from Quora
Yeah.
and from various other websites,
Yeah.
and then it will just end up being confused. So we need people like, we need teachers like Vikram sir. Okay, thank you, sir, for your answer. Arijit, I hope your question got satisfied.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Next, we have uh, Sanjivani. Sanjivani, do you have any question? Although she's in class, she's just in 10th standard. Do you have any questions? Do you want to ask any questions? Like regarding your studies, how should you study so that you don't get exam anxieties, or how should you prepare a syllabus? Any questions of your age? You don't have to ask high level questions.
Class 10. Personally, I have a very limited knowledge about AI.
Okay, Sanjivani
Yeah.
is a student of class 10, sir. She is going to appear for her ICSE this year. So she is a little child. Please
Yes.
go ahead, Sanjivani.
Yes. Go ahead,
Suggestions on
Sanjay.
how
Yes.
can you please give some suggestions on how can we use AI for preparing for exams and all, like.
So, Sanjeevani, I would suggest at this stage, focus on your syllabus. Don't get too tense about the future. By the time you reach AI would have changed very substantially. So if you start thinking about it now, whatever AI is there in your syllabus is sufficient for you. Focus on it, enjoy yourself, don't get tensed up, and do your best. Don't worry. Don't worry so far about it.
Yeah, surely.
Yes,
And
yes,
this is
thank
long.
you.
And don't get tense about the exam. Success is not really necessarily about exams.
Right.
It takes a long time and a lot of experience.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you get low marks or high, do your best, of course. Whether don't worry about your marks.
Yes, sir.
Just be happy, enjoy your studies.
People, actually, students are having a lot of pressure regarding marks. Okay.
So,
Actually, in ICC every year the number of questions from cognitive thinking is increasing. For example, this year CIAC is going to include 40% questions from NEP guidelines, which is about cognitive thinking. So the question papers are becoming much more challenging, much more thought provoking. That is why students are becoming more and more perplexed about it. Okay, so that is why maybe she's asking how can we see AI so that she can learn first. Okay, yeah, Sanjeevani, please
Yeah,
go ahead.
marks are good in the
Mhm.
short term, but if you want to excel in the long term, you need to enjoy it.
Absolutely, sir.
So take up something you enjoy your studies, and uh, choose something that you enjoy and do it in such a way that you enjoy it. You will suffer in the short term, but in the long term, you will do well. Marks will get you well in the short term, but in the long term, I think you'll get bored.
Uh,
So you will not enjoy
Yes,
it. It will be just
sir.
very
Thank you. Yes, sir. I'm having just one more doubt that
yes.
maybe I'll become a lawyer. Like I'm dreaming to become a lawyer
okay.
to appear for CLAT. And nowadays I'm hearing a lot about AI. AI is replacing teachers. AI is replacing jobs and all. So what is the chances of AI replacing a advocate, a judge in future?
See, AI will always be your assistant. You must know how to use it and put it to your use. But it will never replace you. You will have to add that skill of using it in your function. It can never replace somebody entirely. Of course, routine manual tasks like reconciling or generating information is something that it can replace, but it cannot replace you. And don't think so far away. The future will always be good. Don't worry. Even if AI replaces people, AI cannot consume wealth. It has to have someone to consume wealth. And that's where you and me and everybody will come.
Okay.
So we will be consumers of wealth. Our food will not suffer. Our wealth will not suffer. It will increase. Just focus on uh, uh, having a nice, enjoyable time, learning happily well, and being happy. Just be happy. That's all.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, next we have someone named C. Chakraborty. I don't know who is this person, so please can you unmute yourself, and if you have any questions, then please go ahead. Someone named C. Chakraborty actually. Okay. Uh, we can move to Debangi. Debangi, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. You can introduce yourself. Let sir know what you know about AI, and then go ahead with your question.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Tebangi Chatterjee, and I'm in the 11th standard currently. And I'm thinking
Hello.
of pursuing a career in engineering. So
Yes.
I'd like to ask, like, which stream would be the best choice in the future full of AI? Like, I personally have choices like the computer science or aerospace engineering, but still,
Yes.
I wanted to ask, like, which stream would be best for the future, where AI is
Um,
dominating in the market?
yeah, so um, computer science is changing very fast.
Mhm.
Uh, and if you want to choose computer science, you'll have to be a lifelong learner. Now, if you're prepared to do that and upgrade your skills every 6 to 8 months, and if you're prepared to do that, choose computer science or choose a field that is required but does not be fast. If you want to have time for other things also, but you'll always have to be a lifelong learner, and you should be prepared to switch between. So this is as much. I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know much about aerospace engineering, but yes, while it's a cross-disciplinary field, and it will give you a cross-disciplinary view. So in a sense, that is also good. You know material science, you know control systems,
Okay, sir.
dynamics, you learn a number of cross-disciplinary areas which are going to be important in the future. So I personally would recommend aerospace, I think,
Mhm.
because you'll get a rounded view. Computer science will give you a limited view, and there'll be not everybody's choosing computer science, but I think you need people who have a cross-disciplinary approach and an application. But then it's entirely up to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I also personally prefer that to computer science.
Mhm.
I agree. I think it's more rounded. and it will give you the sort of cue that will be required in the future. You will be learning computer science as a part of it, but you will be learning a lot of other things also.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Devangi, for asking that question. I hope your question is answered. Next, we move on to Dipakshi. Dipakshi, you can unmute. You can go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Sir, my name is Dipakshi Singh, and I have just completed my
Yeah.
BCom in accountancy honors from Sri Agreshin College, and I am thinking of doing MBA. So, as we know, as Sir said, that AI, we are using AI in Chat GPT in everyday work, and I have a very little knowledge about AI. I think it's a set of technologies that enable computers to perform a variety of advanced functions. So I wanted to know that
So I just
belonging
tell
from
you, yeah,
what, sir?
the basic difference. Basically, when you actually say write a program or make a machine, you tell it a certain set of steps to do it. AI is just a representation that learns by examples. So you give it I mean, if these are the inputs, these are the outputs, and you give it a million examples, and then it learns to do that task. And so on. But ultimately, it has its limitations. So that's the difference between AI and traditional engineering as such. So please go ahead.
So, sir, I wanted to know that belonging from a commerce background with accountancy honors, so which in MBA, which field I should use, like marketing or finance? Like AI is taking the market, so which will be beneficial in the future?
So AI will always be your assistant. Yeah, you have to learn to use AI as best you can, and that will set you apart from the others. And you have to be unique if you have to be uh, get a high salary, which everybody wants. And to get that unique thing, you have to have some skills. For example, if you can do a much faster or better job using AI, but ultimately you will have to do it. But it will set you apart from it. Regarding BCom, now a lot of finance jobs these days are really most. Now, if you're not a techie and not developing applications, the only other thing that you would probably be doing, if you don't have adequate experience, is sales of financial products. You wouldn't be developing products. You would not be. The other area is regulation, which you are considering. You're already doing in BCom, and that will not be covered in an MBA. And you have an advantage. So I would advise you to do a C rather than an
Acha, sir,
and
I also
you
wanted
apply.
to know. Sir, I wanted to ask you that if you were talking about skills. So, can you elaborate which kind of skills we should develop or learn so that it's helpful in the future?
So you should see what tools are there now. For example, ChatGPT is one. Now, a ChatGPT, you have the free version. You have the paid. Now, there are lots of tools coming up very fast in the market. So some of them require money, in the sense something like about 2 to 3 thousand a month, and some of them have trial versions. Now you can use the trial versions to learn, and then it's your creativity as whatever you're doing, how you apply it. Say you're doing an internship. So how just see what tools are there, take up the trial version and see how you can apply. And every application is different. Gradually is going to be personalized. They are not going to be standard packaged applications. It's all going to be custom based on your. And if you can, yeah.
Okay, so thank you. And lastly, I want to ask that you're so great. You have achieved so many great qualifications. So what's the
I'm
secret behind
complimenting
your
you.
success? So any
Um,
secret?
I myself don't know.
See, I'll tell you the secret behind Sir's success. As I've been knowing Sir for 2 3 years now, Sir's success is continuous learning. Okay, like uh, Sir has become an AI solution architect, and Sir has developed his own product using AI. Okay, like when we are still in the nursery stage of AI, Sir has already mastered it and he developed his own product. So the only secret behind Sir's success is continuous learning. That's what I've seen. Sir, and one more question, like Dipakshi, about Dipakshi, I'll tell you, she is my student. She has already filled up the form for CAT and she is going to pursue MBA. So, I mean, she has full plan to go for MBA, right, Dipakshi? So at
Yes.
this point, what her so since she is looking forward to MBA in her future, and she at this point she doesn't have any plan to go for CA because CA has its own syllabus, has its own career path. So she is actually
Sir, I
fully
have
focused
done
on.
CA.
Okay.
Sir, I have attempted CA
Oh.
foundation in the first semester of
Mm-hmm.
my BCom,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like in one subject,
Mm-hmm.
mathematics. I didn't go pass in
Mm-hmm.
that. I was so that's why I just dropped that
Mm-hmm.
idea of doing CA. I didn't give the second
Mm-hmm.
attempt.
So she is actually looking forward to MBA at this point. So sir, if you could suggest her like which MBA she can pursue as of now, because she needs to choose a specialization, and then while she does pursues her MBA, she can actually develop additional skills like like say working on advanced Excel with the help of AI and all. So what do you suggest? Like MBA in finance, will that be better choice for her at this point?
See, it really depends whether you want a job in India or you want a global job.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do a global job, then you could take up any MBA, and you must understand there was a time when MBA was at its peak, uh, but there's a time of specialization.
Mm.
So you'll have to choose a very, very niche specialization, something complex that others will find it difficult. And then only, I mean, it's not that you just do a degree and you get it. You will have to make and for that you will have to make your unique selling point, your USP. What is mine?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so basically she can like what you suggest is that she can uh, like she can take up an MBA
She can
specialization which
join an
is.
MBA,
Mhm,
see her interest,
mhm.
and decide what interests her, and focus on it. That's all. Do a lot of projects, definitely, uh, because projects count a lot. They show visually that you've done something, and which
Okay.
is what any company wants.
Mhm. So mainly once you join MBA, you will have to work on projects like projects and internships, and develop some visual something so that when you sit for the campus placement.
Not necessarily visual,
Mhm.
but the company knows that you will be abused.
Okay, okay, okay,
You have the skills that will be required.
right. So some project or some internship which the company will realize that your CV is slightly different from what others have. So that is a part of the competition that you have to get into once you.
Matlab you have
Mhm.
now it's skill based. Now it's no
Yeah.
longer degree based. So your projects show your skills,
Hmm.
and the company can see for themselves if you have those skills that they
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dipakshi. Okay, next we have Rishant. Rishant, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Rishant Singh, a class 10 student at Don Bosco School, Lilwa. I aspire to pursue engineering and I also have a strong interest in trading. So I'm also making use of AI tools in my daily life to learn faster and improve my skills. Now, my
Yes.
question is that
Yes.
according to you, which jobs will AI create and which ones will it reduce in the next decade?
See, AI will be there in all jobs, everything. Kanchan, if you could share that presentation,
Okay.
you will see that virtually
Mhm.
everything, that state of the art, you will not understand it right now. I don't expect you to understand it. I mean, right now in 11th, I don't expect you to understand it after you completed the engineering also. So don't get worried about that. But it's just to illustrate that AI will be there everywhere. Now, in what form it is there and how you can use it is really what's going to be differentiating how efficient and productive and creative you are and how much in demand you are as compared to your classmates. So it's really something, as I explained to Devashri, that you do projects, but not at this stage. At this stage, enjoy yourself, have a good time, and after, in your third year of engineering, start out to exam. First 2 years are foundational years where you get your foundations correct. Third year, you actually have to start working on your department areas. And that's where you start doing projects using tools. Now, I mean, of course, if you want to be a developer, which is uh, you have to have a lot of luck and patience and struggle to be actually uh, uh, lucky enough to make it, and there's no guarantee about it. So it's very, I wouldn't advise you, you will not get immediate results. So I would advise you to choose a field, an applications field, any applications field, and do projects where you can use AI tools in such a manner that that fields benefits by your use of those tools. And
Okay,
once
sir.
people are able to see that, yeah.
Okay, so you suggest to choose an engineering which is much more application based and where he can use AI to get the jobs done. So that, yeah, right, sir? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, sir,
The
is there?
faster,
Hmm.
the more beautifully you can do the job. I mean, uh, your work will speak.
Hmm.
Ultimately, it's not what you say that matters. It's what your work will that will speak, and you have to build up a body that will speak.
So, sir, can you give an example of any such BTech stream which is much more application based?
He enjoys. Ultimately, he should enjoy what he does. That's, I mean, you shouldn't study in a way that makes you, I mean, is so difficult and so, I mean, it's not like that. You should be happy doing it. You should love it. You should enjoy it. I mean, that's something that make you excel. Otherwise, you'll never be able to excel. How much should you try? If you're doing it for money or something else, you'll never, you'll get some money. That's okay. But I think if you do it for the love, right? Uh, you'll be happy and you'll get money also.
Okay, yes, correct, absolutely. And not only that, even if he gets not as money as he expected, but because of his happiness, he will be contented. That's
In the long run, you will, because
yes.
it needs a certain stage. So there's no doubt you will. It'll take time, but you'll be happy all right.
Mhm. Okay, Rishant, any more questions, or is your question answered?
Yes, sir. My question answered, sir. No more questions.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you,
Rishant.
sir.
Next we have Niladri. So Niladri is one of my dearest students. Last year when we had our talk to the expert sessions, and Niladri was preparing for MAT. He scored 91 percentile in MAT and he got admitted to Alliance University. Currently he's pursuing MBA in Alliance University. So last year he was an MBA aspirant. This time he is an MBA student. So Niladri, next is you. So go ahead.
Hi, Niladri. Hi, Niladri.
Hi
I
Niladri, can you hear
think
me?
you're on mute, Niladri.
Hi, sir. Good evening,
Hi.
sir.
Good evening.
second time I'm seeing you, sir, and it's pretty like pleasant to see you again because last year I was at this stage. I was preparing for my CAD and other competitives, and now for the like your blessing and conscience's guidance, I'm here at like MBA college pursuing my MBA. So it feels really good
It is just like the flower has
under the
bloomed,
guidance.
sir. Last year it was a seed. This year the flower has bloomed.
Yeah. And actually, I was hearing to the conversations of this of you and the rest of the people who have just spoken right now regarding AI. And actually, I'm working on this right now. Also, I'm working on a something called Crayon AI. So I'm pursuing MBA in marketing from Alliance University. So on a daily basis, I've been using AI as a tool in different subjects. Okay, starting from marketing to operations management. So each and every thing has an AI right now, and like my question is that being a leader in like upcoming 5 years or 6 years, how will AI impact on the leadership quality, sir? Although I totally agree that we are using only the narrow AI and the generative AI as a part of now, we are not totally focused on super AI. That I don't know when this will come into existence, but I think AI we are using as a co-pilot itself, and that will not over dominate humans as such because we think empathically. AI can't think in that way. So I think that has a bit of constraint in coming to AI. So, sir, regarding this.
So, Niladri, now what we are using is we are using AI as tools. Soon we'll be moving to systems. Systems of AI agents or anything, whatever tool you have. And then we'll be moving to systems of systems. So the progress is going to be excellent. It's going to make life easier for all of us. And there's going to be a lot of water. There are going to be a lot of problems too. Problems will have to be solved by people. AI cannot solve its own problems. So
Right.
you will need people. There's no doubt about it. But at this stage, it's difficult to say because right now we are using GIST tools. When we come to systems and systems of systems, then it's going to throw up a whole new range of needs of people who are going to have skills or the vision to perform certain tasks on systems. On
Thank you, sir. I just want
maintenance.
to say one thing. I just want to share one part of mine. Like, so I've been using this Crayon. Is an AI tool in marketing. So it's pretty amazing to see how this actually segregates like customer segmentation is happening in a good way, and then we can actually see from the completer's point of view also what they are thinking. I think that the curating of this AI is really amazing. How we want to see our data, how we want to market our products. So it's amazing. I think the combination of both is really it's good.
It's wonderful you started using it early, and it's going to be the future, and it's wonderful that you use it because ultimately you
Thank you so
learn
much,
only.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Niladri. Any question? Any more questions, Niladri?
Thank, no, sir, no, not as of now. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Niladri. Thank you for the question. Okay. Next we have Poroma. Poroma is also an MBA aspirant, sir. She is pursuing her BTech in IT from MCKB Institute of Engineering, and she is also preparing for MBA. She wants to pursue MBA. Poroma, please go ahead.
Hi, sir. This is me, Poroma Ganguly, and I
Hello,
did my
Parama.
BTech. Yes, sir. I
Yes,
did my
please.
BTech in information technology, and now I am planning to pursue MBA. So I know few things about artificial intelligence, which it creates machines and software that performs tasks which require human intelligence, and it performs various tasks like learning, reasoning, problem solving, and understanding languages. So, sir, my question to you is that as since I am from a BTech background, so which domain will be helpful for me in my MBA specialization for a long term?
What would be best fit for MBA? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, are you familiar with finance?
No, sir, not that much.
Okay. So I would suggest you go for marketing, because if you are not really a hardcore finance person or a regulatory legal person, you would end up in sales. And if you have to be in sales, might as well be in say, sales where you have freedom to choose whatever product you like, or whether it's something like a cookery product or it's a high-tech IT product, especially IT product, of course. Going to IT sales, yes.
Okay.
You will have an edge over everyone else.
Yes, sir.
Not everyone can do that.
Sir, is there any I don't know. I just read about it. I think there is MBA and operations research as well, right? Operations research and IT.
So operations research, there are two types. One is the old one, the traditional one, which had things like linear programming, integer programming,
Yes.
logic programming, which was essentially mathematics.
Yes, sir.
The modern one which has come in is really database.
Okay.
And database models are replacing very fast the old one. However, a hybrid sort of a model which uses some sort of a mathematical reasoning combined with data is always there, but it is a very, very mathematical subject. Both data, I mean, whether you're working on deep learning or as of now, or whether you're working on operations research in itself, whatever techniques are used, heuristic techniques are used, always have some sort of a mathematical basis, and nonlinear also used. So developing mathematical models to situations is good, but it's always better to augment it with database models.
Okay.
So that's what, if you have to go into operations research, I would suggest you keep in touch with database models also along.
Since Paroma is from information technology background, so she works with RDBMS. Okay, she has knowledge on RDBMS and coding. So that is, and since she is from technical background, she is studying BTech, and she will have operations research in her final year, right? Paroma, do you have operations research in your final year?
Yes, sir.
Yes, she has it. So from that perspective, I was telling, if she can pursue in operations research, then she will get some conference from there, some acquaintance from her final year subjects. That is why I was actually.
Yes, Paroma, but then you must be prepared to use database models also. If you just do traditional operational research, you will not have the edge or you will not be able to come up with solutions that clients maybe want. Or it's always best to have an augmented kind of a solution where you have the database solution also, you have the heuristic modeling also, and you put weightages on both or see the differences in both, and you have a choice of which to use. So if you want to do operational research, you must do database modeling.
Okay.
Neural network-based modeling. Yeah.
So Paroma,
Okay,
like you have.
It's a very good field, but you must combine neural networks with them.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. I will remember this.
So you have two things to remember. Two things to point out, Parama. The first choice is MBA in sales that Vikram sir suggested, and if you want to take up operations research, but then you should go for augmented databases, right? These are the two things that you have to remember.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
These are very,
you, sir.
very
Thank you, sir.
pinpointed, very pinpointed specific suggestions that sir is giving. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Parama.
Thank you, Parama.
Okay, next we have Femi Rachel. So Femi Rachel is again my CAT student, sir. She is also going to appear for MBA this year, and she is from Kerala. So Rachel, you can go ahead.
Good evening, sir. I'm Rachel. I have completed my BSc Honors Agriculture, sir. I would like to do an MBA in Food and Agribusiness Management, sir.
Sorry, BSc in?
BSc in Agriculture, sir.
Wonderful.
So I would like to do an MBA in Food and Agribusiness Management, sir. Sir, I would like to ask you, like, what could be the benefits of using AI in agriculture, sir?
Very good.
So, what happens is agriculture has been evolving. Right from the days when they were, we had cattle-based this thing to the present day, agriculture has been evolving very fast and it will continue to evolve. Now, there are two aspects of its evolution. One is the technological aspect. The other is the distribution, logistics, market, systems aspect. Both are equally important. So, if you can come up with systems that get that are that either improve the productivity of the farmers or of the company, or something that actually uh, uh, makes it smoother for it to reach out to the uh, consumers in such a way that it is able to utilize its full capacity. Because ultimately, if you don't have a market, it makes no sense doing commercial agriculture. So that is equally.
Sir,
So it is.
okay, sir. Sir, will it impact the farmers actually, sir? Because AI can sometimes lead to job losses, sir, because AI is very fast and the farmers are involved in manual works.
No, it will improve the productivity of the farmer. It's not very expensive. And of course, uh, I mean, it'll give him access to, uh, let's say, more efficient management of his farms using technology, of all the processes in the farms using technology. And it will leave him free to actually, uh, from manual labor, and to focus more on on uh, his family, his time, his commerce, and his market. So I think personally, if even if it's a small farm or a large farmer, either way, technology will make the farming processes more efficient, more automated, and more productive, and mm, it will make things better.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh.
Thank you, Rachel. Okay, next we have Ritama. Ritama is going to give us second attempt of CAT this year, sir. Last year also she was there in our Talk to the Expert session. This year she is completely determined to go for MBA, and she is definitely targeting an IIM. She is a very hardworking student of mine. Ritama, please go ahead. And she is also an excellent cake maker, sir. She makes excellent cakes.
Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. My name is
Hello.
Ritama Ganguly.
Hello.
I have completed my BCom from Calcutta University. Right now, I'm preparing for CAT, MAT, that exams from sir only. Sir, I want to ask that I have done honors in accountancy. So I kind of have the same question, like which field would be the best for me to pursue while I am doing MBA? Because nowadays, as we know that almost every other person is doing an MBA, and there is a lot of competition among every other field. But which field would be more beneficial for a person who is like good with maths and is also like into accountancy?
Right.
So, Ritama, there are two aspects of it. One is really which field we will pursue, that will come to know only after the first year, or only after the first year. So wait for the first year to decide. The second is the interview. You'll have to answer the question, what field you want. And for the interview, I would suggest, say, finance and accountancy, because it goes in line with it. What you feel you actually choose, you decide that first.
Okay, sir. I also, since sir already mentioned that I also bake cakes, so I do have kind of a vision that I may like be an entrepreneur and then I will build a company. out of it. So, for if I want to go for that, then which field would I go for?
See, an MBA is never a waste,
Mhm.
whether you want to join or whether you want to do yourself. Now, if you want to do for entrepreneurship later on, then do a general MBA in the sense that takes electives of the areas and you have knowledge of running the entire business initially on your own and then managing it with you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That's a great suggestion, to be honest.
Mm.
And sir, I was also thinking that since my exams are already over, like my third year's exams are already over,
Mm.
and I have some time left with myself, so I was thinking to go for some kind of uh, internship while I have the time because I don't want to waste the time I have left. So
Yes.
how can you just said that we nowadays skills are more important than the degrees. So how can I use AI to improve my skills and get into good companies?
Okay. So AI is something that you'll always need. Now there are two things in AI. You want to start if you want to go to full theory and all. That's one thing. But that will not help you because unless you're going to become a developer. You need to know tools. So just experiment with AI tools and try to use them in whatever way you do. And that itself will give you an edge over it. So see what trial versions are available, what free tools are available. Experiment with them, apply them to any area that you like, and try a project. So I would suggest helpful application actually instead of doing just getting a certificate.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Ritama. Okay, I'll come to Sanvi just after Shottananda. Since Shottananda goes off to sleep quite early. Shottananda, you can go ahead. Let me give you a short introduction about Shottananda sir. He already got 95 percentile in CAT last year, but last year he was not that much interested in pursuing MBA. He was more interested in pursuing civil services. He cleared the prelims of SSC CGL already, and he is preparing for mains mainly. So I'm helping him with his doubts, and also he is doing my CAT classes. So this year he is looking forward to uh, take both SSC CGL exams and CAT. So Satananda, you can go ahead.
So I don't. What I'm saying is not exactly a question. I'm just asking. Like I'm just saying. that now I am at a point. So I am more inclined towards government services. So I am preparing for competitive exams, and I gave CAT last year also, and this year also I have filled up the form I'll be giving. But that is more of my plan B,
Mhm.
to say exactly.
No,
I
it's no harm being plan E. Nowadays, government services are good.
Mhm.
Benefits are always good. At some time when I was there, the pay salary structure and benefit structure was not very good. But now the compensation is good. You have good facilities. You have a stable job. You have a secure job. You
Yes,
have no
exactly.
worry.
Yes, those are the things which mainly drive students to those areas. But I want to ask a question, Jay. If from a non-technological and a non-commercial perspective, what can be a good stream for business administration, which can like help in a holistic. I to echo. I think it's echoing. Sir, have you understood my question? Like any kind of
I I have understood. So, what have you done in your BTech?
I have done
In your
I have done English honors from Jadavpur University.
Let me give me a moment to think. In that case, what would be more? So, I would suggest English should definitely stand you in good stead in the civil services exam, but in the MBA, there are things that focus on hard skills. There are things that focus on soft skills. Hard skills are difficult to pick up at the postgraduate stage. So focus on something that focuses on soft skills and communication.
Mm.
Now there are two broad areas. One is marketing and the other is HR. Of course, public relations is a part of HR. So I would suggest either marketing or HR would be.
Okay, sir. Even I felt that. I also thought the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Shatananda. Okay, now we'll come back to Sanvi. Sanvi is in class 10th. She's going to appear for her ICSE this year. Sanvi, go ahead and let's know your questions.
Good evening, sir. I am Sanu Gupta from class 10.
Yes.
Sir, I wish to become a surgeon in the future. And with the rapid growth of artificial intelligence in the medical field, I'm curious to know, do you think AI can ever replace a human surgeon? Or will it always remain as a supportive tool?
As a supporter, definitely. It can never replace. It can support, it can make his task easier, but it can never replace.
And sir, I
Don't
also
worry.
I haven't fully decided that if I will become a surgeon or not. So I also wanted to ask that how can we decide which stream, science, commerce, or humanities is right for us after class 10?
What do you like? First decide
So
that.
I want
You
to
get
study science.
then go ahead.
So what?
Decide you,
So what is your doubt,
not
Sanvi?
what.
Like,
So that I am not able to manage my time in class 10. Like it is
Don't worry.
becoming difficult for me.
yes. Okay.
Don't worry about that. Be happy. Do what
Hmm.
you like. And as you do what you like, you'll soon discover
Mhm.
what makes you happy.
Yes. See,
So
there.
So
carry
sir,
on with
can you
your.
give me some tips
Okay.
to how to manage time?
To manage time is just to go along with the. You could either build up a routine.
Mm.
Now, if you have a structured sort of uh, uh, schedule, morning to night, every day, you can build up your routine. So I think you could build that would be the best way to.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Sanvi. See, the reason is I'll tell you, sir. Like they are my students, so I know their anxiety. The problem is they have a lot of pressure for marks, both from their schools, from their parents. So that is the reason why they want to go beyond their capability, beyond what their mind supports, and score excellent marks, which is a very tough, which is a very like a necessary competition in the market. That is the reason why they're not able to manage time. Sanvi is an excellent karate champion. She has won gold medals in international karate championships. So she dedicates a lot of time in karate. But when she does that, her classes gets missed, and she is unable to complete her homework, unable to complete the syllabus for exams, and then the pressure builds up. So that is a problem with that is a problem with that these children are facing actually. Like they have to be excellent in education as well as they have to be excellent in sports, and that is why they're getting pressures from everyone. The moment they relax this marxation part, they will definitely be able to get time in their life.
That's a very genuine problem,
Mm.
Sanvi. What happens is in sports, there's no guarantee. So you have to have a backup. So
Right.
you will have to keep a backup and a reasonable backup. I'm not saying you have to be a topper, but do well enough to get get through in with reasonable marks. And yes, you go ahead and try your best in sports, but it's always you better. And education is always, I mean, whether it gets your job or it doesn't get your job or it's not, it's always something that's absolutely necessary.
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yes.
if you don't mind, may I ask you a personal question?
Yes, of
Sir,
course.
how much as did you study for UPSC exam?
Studied a lot of stuff. I really studied. I think a bit more than necessary. Because I was interested in subjects. So I
Exactly.
focused not on previous year's papers, as everybody does, which would have made my task much easier. I focused, I went out of syllabus. Uh, I just enjoyed it, and I did what I enjoyed. I didn't get a very good rank, but I was happy doing it.
Yes, exactly.
But I wouldn't advise everyone to do that. It's important to get a good rank,
Like,
but
sir,
it's also
day and night.
yes.
Like, did you study day and night?
See, I studied out of syllabus. So, I mean, I didn't study. I took civil services because I was interested in philosophy. I was interested in sociology, and it gave me an opportunity to 2 or 3 years because I was fascinated by it. I was sincerely fascinated. I wanted to understand uh, the different, not only philosophy, but basically myself and the entire context in which we live in, the various theories that are there, and what is true. So I sincerely wanted to understand. My focus for exams, but exams is only an excuse so that I can actually uh, focus on whatever.
Thank you, sir, for answering my question.
Okay, thank you, Sanvi. Next, we will move on to Shusta. Shusta is Shusta Chakraborty. She is a student of class 11. She is very good at studies and she wants to pursue mathematics from ISI, sir, Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. That is her vision. Yes, Shusta, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. It is such a big privilege to come in touch with someone like you.
No,
I
it's all
really do
good.
want to pursue my future studies from ISI, and also like that is of course my plan A, and as a plan B, I have kept engineering in my mind. Now the thing is that like one thing that as I'm going to tuitions and as I'm going to coaching centers, I'm seeing my peers, they're so like knowledge and it feels like they've already studied everything and they have came. So like just asking, is it like necessary to start preparing for JEE advanced, like for the IIT entrance right from when you're in class 9 or 10? Is it like
No.
really possible to kind of
See,
do it in?
it's like this. Success is a long term. I mean, it takes a lot of time, 20 years. 30. It's really about being able to maintain your tempo over 20, 30 years. That is where, if what, and for that, you have to be happy. It's not just that getting into GE is really success. So it's something that you'd be happy to do. So for that, don't over stress yourself. Be happy and do what you like. And remember that whatever you like, you should be happy with.
Right, yes, sir.
And yes, sir. Also, like I have also one of these big problems. I'm extremely anxious whenever I'm like facing an exam. So like now those are very like bad things because I have great analytical thinking skills whenever I'm not like giving an exam, just solving problems. But whenever I'm giving an exam, my brain goes all blocked and it's not working anymore. So like how do I cure that?
So that's a very common problem. Even I had. I used to always shiver when I was, and just 5 minutes before I used to be entering the exam. But that's really because of fear.
Okay.
If you're not afraid of the consequences, you're
Yes,
not
exactly.
afraid of failure, then, and if you fail also, what will happen? Allow yourself to fail. Nothing will
Absolutely, sir.
happen, and then you that it doesn't really matter. I
Absolutely, sir.
just go in and do it.
That's psychological problem actually. The moment when you put one thing in your mind that you have to succeed, you have to become the topper, then your mind becomes very narrow and it continuously pressurizes you to do good in the exam and you become anxious. But the moment you think the worst case, that no matter even if you fail, no matter what people say, you don't care, you see your stress will go off and definitely you're going to be best in your
And
exam.
it's okay to fail also. There's nothing wrong in failing. Everybody
Yeah.
fails. So if you accept that it's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to fail. Uh, you will do better.
Right, sir. Actually, the peer pressure, the
Don't
parental
worry
pressure.
whatever
Yes,
anybody
sir.
else
One.
says.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So one more question. Like with the advent of AI, is software engineering a good career option?
It's a difficult option
Hmm.
because what happens is uh, everybody chases something is in demand. Everybody chases it, and then you have too many people having those skills. And software engineering is proceeding at a very hectic pace. So while getting the basic degree is okay, you may not get success initially, and you'll have to get a lot of experience to become an expert in it and keep up that experience so that you don't get outdated. So it's a good field. You have your free time, you have flexibility, and you have freedom because you have your skills. But you need to have your skills. That's right.
So what are the skills that are required? Like I have computer applications from class 9 and I also have computer science now. So coding I do that. But apart from that, what are the other skills that I need?
So I would suggest one, do manual coding, second, do vibe coding, because vibe coding
Okay.
is very quickly replacing manual coding. And if you do manual coding and vibe coding, you will immediately have an edge over 99%. You know what is vibe coding? Prompt based coding?
Sure, sir. Do you know what is prompt-based coding? Do you have any idea on that?
No, sir.
So, I mean, while when we code, we write the code ourselves, or we have code completion tools. For example, which coding environment do you use? You use VS Code or
So,
Cursor, or
which
see,
coding
first
environment?
get used to start with VS
Hmm.
Code, get used to using VS Code, then move to Cursor,
Okay.
and you'll immediately have it.
Okay, sir.
So, byte coding. This you can note, sir, and later on you can actually research on it on internet.
Yes, yes, sir.
Byte coding. Yes.
VIBE, vibe coding.
VIBE. Okay, vibe. Okay. Okay.
Yes, byte coding. Okay, byte
Yeah.
coding.
So
Okay,
just
yes.
remember
I
VS
wrote it
Code and
correctly
Cursor.
only then.
Yes.
So, sir, you got your pinpointed answers to your questions.
Yes, sir.
Any more
Thank you so
questions?
much for your valuable suggestions.
Okay, thank you, Shusta. Next, we have Shitama sir. Shitama
Thank you,
is
sir.
another dear student of mine. She is another flower which has bloomed this year. Last year she was there with
Can
us.
I take 2 minutes to come from the
Yes, of
washroom?
course, sir. Sure, sir. Definitely, sir.
Just
Sure, sir. সুপ্রতীক ভালো আছো তো?
হ্যাঁ কাঞ্চনদা ভালো আছি, তুমি ভালো আছো?
এই দেখছো তো এই চলছে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আমার অ্যাকচুয়ালি লেট হয়ে গেল, আমি আজকেই জাস্ট ল্যান্ড করলাম,
হুম হুম শিওর।
দুর্গাপুরে বাপুরে এলাম।
So Supratik is a great person. So when after Shritama, I will introduce Supratik, what he is doing currently. He is actually a co-founder of a company named SiteMaster, and he is actually providing. I mean, he's creating jobs for people in Kolkata. So we will shortly come to him. We're really glad to have
Yeah,
Supratik with us.
thank you, Kanchan.
We will soon have our next talk to the expert session with Supratik only, maybe next year.
কাঞ্চন দা ডিনার হয়ে গেছে তোমার?
না না, এখন হয়নি।
আচ্ছা
এটা কমপ্লিট করে করবো।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
তুমি দিল্লি কি ওখানে প্রোডাক্টের জন্য গেছিলে, কাজের জন্য গেছিলে, তুমি বেড়াতে?
না না না, আমি এখন আছি ওখানে, আমি একটা অর্গানাইজেশন জয়েন করেছি অ্যাকচুয়ালি।
তাই?
হ্যাঁ
মানে কি চাকরি করছো?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
ও
অফকোর্স ইয়ে।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। কালকে তো আমাকে দেবাশ্রিতা ফোন করেছিল, ঠিক আছে? ওই ভিএম
ওকে।
ভিএম ভিএম এর স্পেস ফুল হয়ে গেছে, পাইপলাইন বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে।
আরে বাবরে, এতদিন পর তোমাকে!
পাইপলাইন বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে, সো ভিএম এর ওই আপগ্রেড করতে হবে, তোমার ওই ডিস্ক
আচ্ছা
স্পেস ইনক্রিজ করতে হবে। ওটা তো আমিই
ওকে।
করতাম, তো
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
ও আটকে গেছে। আমি ওকে বলে দিয়েছি ফোনে কি করতে হবে না করতে হবে। ও বলছে স্টিভেন আসলে ওর অ্যাপ্রুভাল লাগতে পারে, মানে কিছু লাগবে না, ঠিক আছে? তো ওকে লক্ষ্মী বলেছে যে ওই অ্যাপ্রুভাল নিয়ে, স্টিভেনের অ্যাপ্রুভাল নিয়ে
হ্যাঁ
তারপরে করতে, ঠিক আছে? তো ও তো বলছে যে তুমি যখন নিজেই করতে আমি করে দিচ্ছি, কিন্তু লক্ষ্মী বলেছে যে অ্যাপ্রুভাল নিয়ে করতে। আমি বললাম পাইপলাইন তো বন্ধ হয়ে পড়েছে, বলে সব বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে, বিএসটিএস পাইপলাইন, তোমার ডিপ্লয়মেন্ট পাইপলাইন, সব পাইপলাইন বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে, কারণ ভিএমএ স্পেসই তো নেই, জিরো জিরো স্পেস।
আচ্ছা, তোমরা চলে যাওয়ার পর স্টিভেন মানে একটু ইয়ে
আমি তো
হ্যান্ড
তাই
ওভার নেয়?
তাই তো আমি দেবাশিসকে তো প্রায় প্রায় মেসেজ করে আমি বলে দিয়েছি এটুকু আমার মনে আছে, আমি তো স্ক্রিনটা দেখি না বলে ভুলে গেছিলাম। সৌরভদার জায়গায় এখন সার্ভিস নাও থেকে একজনকে ম্যানেজার নিয়েছে নাকি, অভিষেক দাস বলে না, অভিষেক ঘোষ কি নাম।
ও ওকে ওকে। পুরো টিম চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেছে।
তাহলে সুপ্রীত তুমি এখন কি দিল্লিতেই আছো নাকি ওয়ার্ক ফ্রম হোম?
না না, আমি গুড়গাঁওতে, আমার হাইব্রিড মডেল। আমি
ও
আপাতত দুর্গাপুজোর জন্য আমি ওয়ার্ক
আচ্ছা
ফ্রম হোম
আচ্ছা
নিয়ে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
দেখি মানে আমার এখন এটাতে অতটা চাপ পড়ছে না, তো আমি রাত্রিবেলায় ম্যানেজ করে নিচ্ছি, তাই এখন
হুম
মানে এই চাকরিটা কন্টিনিউ করছি। যেদিন বেশি চাপ থাকবে সেদিন ওটা ছাড়তে হবে আমাকে।
হুম সেই তো।
Sorry.
Yes sir. Okay.
So what I wanted to say is there's never a perfect decision.
Hmm.
Just go ahead and do what you like. Make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes and go along. Uh, Thinking that you'll make a perfect choice right now, it's too early. And there's never a perfect choice. As you go along, you will be changing them as you go.
Mhm.
But don't worry and don't get tensed up.
Okay.
Whatever at this point of time seems best to you, not from the long term, but simply because you like. Or anyway, everybody makes their own choices, but whatever you are comfortable with, you make that, and you can change it later. There's never too late.
Sure sir. uh, So next we have Shritama Ghosh. Last year she was preparing for CAT. This year she got admitted to ISBR Bangalore, where she is pursuing MBA in Business Analytics. Last year she also got placed in Accenture, sir. However, she dropped the job and she moved on to pursue her MBA, and she got selected for the final placement round of Xiaomi. Okay, through her case study. So Shritama, please go ahead.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is Shritama. I'm currently pursuing PGDM from ISBR Bangalore. So, for me, AI is a tool that I use every day in my life. For recently, I was asked to make a research paper on Isha Foundation demographic factors. So, in BCA, when I did my research paper, it took me around 1 week to perfectly sit and do a research paper. But using AI skill scanner, the particular AI that I use is skill scanner. It took me just 1 hour
Hmm.
to find the exact idea, the factors that I need, and to align all my ideas and form a research paper.
Hmm.
So it actually helped me a lot to save time. So for me, AI is a time saving tool that I have in my daily life. And also, sir,
There's
have
one more tool that I would recommend, thesis.io.
Okay.
It'll, within about 2 hours, you'll be able to make a long paper, paper and you can modify it. And all you need is about 5 research papers. Yeah, or 7 research papers on your topic, 5 research papers on your topic, which you can generate using AI or search on any research database. And that will also give you a fairly comprehensive paper. I use Gamma. So I take up, first I use Perplexity to divide that into subtopics. And I use Gamma to generate presentations in each aspect of the topic. So once I have 5 or 7 presentations covering the state of the art, Perplexity will always give you the state of the art in terms of the research. Then I use thesis.io. But yeah, you go ahead. That's something I do. You don't need to do that. But it's just
so I have a doubt. Like, I wanted right now, I'm doing PGDM. Like, every subject I have to do. For second year, I have to choose a specialization, and I wanted to choose business analytics with data science. But sir, right now, while I'm going through all my subjects, I have a keen interest in marketing too, because I kind of, because of this case study and case analysis that we are having every day in our classes, I'm kind of understanding the market segmentation, the demographic factors that influence business, and how a business is being grown. This something is I am having an interest in, but also keeping in mind that AI is replacing jobs. Should I choose any other field rather than marketing, or should I choose what I want? Like, right now, I'm having an interest in marketing, but I'm not sure about the job markets.
the marketing is a good field and it's something that is required. Whatever area you need, then it is the bread and butter of the business. Now, what matters is how you differentiate yourself. Because hard sales is something that I don't think you'll enjoy doing at heart. And if you want to differentiate yourself, you have to do some sort of an analysis, something, some value addition that can help you decide your marketing strategy or pitch yourself well in terms of the customer needs. Understand the customer needs, pitch yourself well so that it is win-win for both. Now, analytics is definitely going to help you decide your strategy because you need to focus. You can't pick on any random customer. You need to actually choose the right, get the right, at least conversion rate. Somebody who's going to get a right lead conversion. So you could choose similarity, which is the normal thing that people who normally buy belong to this segment in terms of their similarity variables. Or you could choose predictive analytics in the sense that the history of buying of this customer and that. So there's a likelihood. So it will help you narrow down the people you sell. It will help you to research on their needs. What do they need? What will help? Ultimately, marketing in the long run will work only if it is good for both. And you get a good long client relationship with both on basis of value. And this will give you, help you understand. For that, you need focus. And focus analytics. That which is the customer, what does he need, and how my product will help him. And then what are the other competitors' products, and how my product compares with other products. The customer is wise. He will be able to judge whether you are pushing him or you are what you are selling is of use to him. And sell to only those customers to whom it is of use because they'll trust you later. They'll rely on you, they'll buy from you, and if you feel your product is not suitable, tell them that it is not. But actually, they have to trust you genuinely. Marketing at the end is all about trust.
Yes.
So I have also one more doubt. Like, as I'm also having an interesting research and it's making my job easy using AI. So I have seen one uh, advertisement, or rather I can say a link was provided in LinkedIn, which says that a professor of ISB Hyderabad is doing a research on data analysis. There was a topic on that. So how to approach any professor from other universities to work under them for any research that I am interested in?
So I think at this stage, you need not be a professor. AI is good enough to give you a research topic. It is enough to get you data. It is enough to tell you what are the state of art analytic techniques that you can use. Use them. You have the data, you have the state of the art analytic teams, you have project ideas. AI will generate project ideas for you. And in that case, see, while professors are good, they are traditionally trained onto a particular traditional structure of a research and are very rigorous about uh, the traditional structure that you need to deliver by. And that you will have to do with the help of state-of-the-art techniques, state-of-the-art projects, and state-of-the-art delivery. And AI will help you do all of it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shritama, for your question. Okay. Next, we have Tridha. So Tridha is a student of class 9. She's a, I would say that she is a prodigy, sir. She has already completed her ninth syllabus when she was in class 8, and she is about to complete her class 10 syllabus when she is in class 9. And I also teach some mathematics chapter from class 12, which she is able to do without any sort of hiccups. Tridha scored she scored All India rank 183 in International Mathematics Olympiad and stood first in her school. And she also won gold medals in various other Olympiad contests. So Tridha, you can go ahead and ask your questions.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm Sridhar, studying in class 9 in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Kamangashi. I want to pursue my dream of becoming an IAS officer by giving the exam of UPSC. But due to the level of UPSC, the ranking is not sure, and my mom is also suggesting that to do any course on JE or engineering before UPSC. And I want to take science stream in class 11, and I have a great interest in mathematics. So, as the ranking in UPSC is not sure, what way can I choose that if by chance I don't get a rank in UPSC, then what way can I choose?
So, first of all, mathematics is going to be the core of everything. I mean, it's going to be more and more important in any area, in any field, whether it is AI or in. Second, you are in which class right now?
Class 9.
Okay, so it's too early to decide anything else. You are good at mathematics. Just explore and experiment with the work of mathematicians who you like, who you who who you want to explore, and just
Sir, I have a great interest in mathematicians like Ramanujan or Aryabhatta than any other ideals, etc.
So I would suggest you should study 21st century mathematics, someone like Terence Tao or I mean, any of the modern 21st century mathematicians, because while I mean, Aryabhat's work is very important. So is any of the old mathematicians, and it forms the foundation of the modern. But yeah, you need a strong foundation, but you also need a state. So you need to be familiar with the latest tools that are being used in mathematics. And it's not just about speed, it is about intuition also. And that you learn, it should become intuitive. Your way, your love for mathematics, and that you can do only as you explore what problems that current mathematicians are dealing with, and that is the latest. So there are different areas. First of all, you start with what are the areas of, just start with the history of current math, 21st century mathematics. That is feasibility, sorry, yes, for mathematics. So you start with the latest, last few years fields mathematics. Just explore the topic and just try to understand what it is about. You don't need to go deep into uh, the theoretical frameworks that they have used, the sort of proofs, that rigorous proofs that they use. Just understand the problems that they calculate and the approaches that they have at a very high level. And that's when you'll enjoy mathematics and you can do very well. And you have talent for it, you've done very well. So just start.
Thank you, sir. And I have another question that I have heard that after giving the JEE exam, we can not only get entrance.
Sorry, please go ahead.
I think her internet got disconnected. Okay, we'll come back to. Oh, yeah.
Sir, can I say?
Yes. Please go ahead, Frida.
Yes.
Yes, I want to ask that I have heard that no, after giving the JEE exam, we can not only just get entrance in IIT but also in IISc and some other colleges. Then, what is the process and how can I get enrolled in them?
Cross the bridge when you come to it, Trinda. It's too early to start thinking about it right now. Right now, just focus on the subject that you love.
Yes, so the reason why sir is telling that it is too early, Frida, because the process goes on changing. Okay, it changes every year. So when you reach to class 12, okay, at that time, at that instant, the process might be something different. Okay, so that is the reason why sir is telling that you to focus exactly on what you have right now.
Yeah. And as it goes along, you'll be ready
Yes.
for it, for anything. If you're ready with that, your subject, you're ready for anything.
The processes keeps on changing, the marks cutoff keeps on changing, the examinations keeps on changing. You see, there was a time when AIEEE was there. Now AIEEE is not there, it is all JEE mains and advanced. Okay, there was a time when there was only one there multiple medical exams were there, AI PMT, only PMT. Now it's only NEET. So the process goes on changing. So today if sir suggests you something, you start preparing on it, and when you reach to class 2, you see the process has changed, government has changed the process, so you will be totally misguided. That is the reason why sir is telling focus on what you have right now. You definitely have a vision, we will keep on having talk to the expert session for the next 4 years also. And when you are in class 12, at that time sir will tell you the pinpointed thing, as sir is telling, sir is suggesting others the pinpointed things which are relevant in the market right now. Then you will be able to get the perfect guidance, right, Frida?
Yes. Be extremely
Yes,
solid
sir.
in you like, and everything will take care of.
Sir, one last question can I ask?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Sir, one of my school teacher was telling that due to the era of AI and due to the coming unemployment, we should focus on the skills rather than the studies. Then how far is it true?
So, let's say 2 years back, what was AI? It's very different from what it is now. So at this
Yes, sir.
stage, we were thinking of, so whatever your syllabus, AI syllabus is, will keep changing as to the times. So if you're focusing on the syllabus, you are automatically actually updated to the new that. So focus on the people who have prepared your syllabus have thought well into it, they put their minds into it, and they keep changing it according to the needs. So just follow the steps and focus.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sridhar. Okay. Next we have Supratik. So, Sir Supratik is an entrepreneur. He is a co-founder of a product named SiteMaster, which has won various rewards from IIT Kharagpur and various other organizations. Supratik will be the best person to explain on that. He was my dearest colleague in my previous company, Xmark. I used to work with him. He left before me, so as to pursue his own venture, and he has achieved tremendous success in his entrepreneurship journey. So he would be explaining what product he has developed and what successes he has achieved, and then he will come to his question. Yes, Supratik, please go ahead.
So, first of all, thank you very much, sir and Kanchananda, for having me here. And uh, I joined this session to get into some insights that I need actually very much in this stage in my life. And apart from that, your expertise, sir, will help me very much on that. So, regarding me, I started my IT career around 2020, and I have just a few months back I completed my 5 years journey in IT industry. And two
Sorry.
years 2 years ago, actually, when I was working with Kanchan in the same team in my previous organization, I actually thought of starting something different, due
Wonderful.
to,
Both
yeah.
of you have done very well, and that's really, really nice to see that.
Thank you,
You
sir.
have done great.
So this is actually we thought of starting a organization because the first thought that I faced when till now, actually, the Indian education system, especially in computer science and IT, what we have been taught in the curriculum in college is not exactly same or is required in the industry. I don't say that it is not required at all. Of course it is needed. The base, the college, the curriculum actually creating the base for us, what we need to learn, what we need to teach, what we need to implement. But the software development life cycle, or the product development life cycle in industry is totally different when we get into the industry, right? So we thought of actually starting a organization in construction industry that we are actually pursuing. And till now we have not actually hired any full-time employees yet. We are working with our interns, taking from college, right out of college, with their freshers mind, so they get to know how industry works, and we get to teach them how industry, how we can develop all the frameworks, get acquainted with the frameworks and tech stacks that we need with those. So that was the first thought, and after that we thought of in which industry we can actually pursue it or we can explore. So we started with the construction industry because till now, after researching, we found that in India the construction industry is still in the not organized totally, actually. So to organize it, there is much scope if we want to organize it digitally, or now we have AI. So if AI can help with us with that, so that is the exploration we are still doing. Till now we are successful in collecting some funding from Indian government
Mm.
and from some institutions like IIM, IIT Kharagpur. And in the fortunately in the next month we got a call from IIT Powai, IIT Bombay, actually. So there we will go for teaching. And regarding the client side, we have not gone out of Kolkata as of now because we are still in the development board of our product. We are not fully baked, actually. So we have 3 to 4 clients as of now.
Wonderful. And what is the product? I mean,
Okay, sorry. So the product is actually since we are exploring the construction industry, and when we first thought that how we can organize it, so we thought that let's take how a site actually works when construction industry is starting. That means we need materials in the inventory, some contractors who will take charges of the works, and apart from that we will have engineers, architects, many laborers. Labor industry as of now in India is still unorganized, right? So how to organize them? So we bring labor uh, data also in our application. And apart from that, we are actually generating insights. That means from material procurement to delivery to the construction, and calculating the wastages of the product and assigning the tasks. That means if we plan to build a site, after doing the planning, that means the beam planning, building information management planning, how long will it take to construct a floor or a building or multiple buildings, that we can plan in our platform. That is the platform we are trying to make. But afterwards we have a long vision to actually make it smoother, since from the BIM software, that means we have AutoCAD and other tools also. So how can we integrate with those tools to make the planning in our tools?
So basically, one is that you will be having various sources of data. I think IoT is going to play a very important role in construction industry, which if it is not already playing, and it's going to be one of the major sources. Then you have your enterprise systems that actually on which record either manually or automatically get your transaction. Then you have documents, you have design, like CAD. So the more you integrate, you don't have to integrate all of them at once. But if you can integrate or at least get started with any one, either the enterprise platform, which records all the, construction data, from the construction point of view. There are very few platforms, they're expensive. But if there's something that you can do that, and then add on at a later stage IoT to it. And after that, design is a separate area. It doesn't need all this information, but it needs simulation. So design plus simulation is
Okay, sir. So these are really helpful points actually. Thank you for these points actually. So IoT and the insights, I will of course try to incorporate this in my next design planning and all those things. So one question that I was thinking, sir, since AI is coming, right, and it has already came. We cannot say it is coming. It has already come. It is just getting improving day by day. So, but we are learned people, educated people, and we know how to use AI and in what point of our work we have to use AI. But for the labor class people who are not that much educated, how can we make them to use AI that we are actually using it? Not in that way that we are using, but how, in what ways can we let them? Because, as for example, if we want to use for language translation or transcriptions part, those are very basic form of the implementation of AI. But if we want to make the AI to play a pivotal role in future, we have to think from other perspective. So any idea, any thoughts?
Yeah. So first, I'll correct one mistake of mine. See, in the construction part of the project, IoT is not important. It is not at all.
Okay.
But in the operations of the project, IoT is good. And when you are going to build a project which is IoT enabled, in the sense that the design itself has IoT features built into it, that will allow a very seamless, very quick response time and very integrated functioning of the project after it has become enabled. That is one area that you could work on. The second thing is really, as you said, about tools we can use for the labor. So, as you said, language translation, automatic language translation. The second thing is if you could actually digitize all the manuals and make the search easy, so that if they have to refer to not only to any specification but any regulations that whether what they are, just for the information, they don't have to go around searching for it. It is on their phones. So that's one of the other area, a niche LLM for construction projects, tailored to, let's say, India, to any country that to all over the world, but specific to that country, all the regulations relating to construction in that this thing. So that's something that will make things much easier, because they'll be wasting a lot of time searching for go to a file and you get some boo-boo, buy something, you don't know whether it's updated or not, or they can go to Google, but you don't know whether it's updated or not. So, or they can search, but here you have something niche focused, which has all the information, all the data about all construction projects, all tenders, all suppliers, their rates at the current using APIs, and the latest progress for the senior management at least integrate. So for the construction phase, this would be useful. For the operations phase, and IoT enabled and AI-driven design would be
Okay, understood. Makes sense, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
all the best.
Thank you, Pratik, for your questions.
Thank you, Kanchan.
Sir, I think we are done with all our students, sir. Like, I don't have words to thank you, sir, for your patience, for the time that you gave us. Your suggestions, your advice has always been a guiding light for me, for all of us. I am already your student. You are my guru, and whenever I have any questions, I
cheer for each other. So that's never something that everybody learns from each other.
But still, sir, a person of, okay, so Supratik, just to let you know, Vikram sir is an AI solution architect at SAP Labs. So so sir is an AI expert. So sir, your last year also Vikram sir was there in Talk to the Expert session. This year also, actually the number of audience is much more compared to, although all my students have not joined, otherwise it would have been dawn by the time we completed this session. Okay, so it was just I think 1/4 of the people who have joined today. And sir has answered all the questions so pinpointedly. His advice has always been so very helpful. My students are already doing great in MBA colleges and engineering colleges, sir. Thank you so much. It is already late at night, and you gave us so much of time. We have overshot the meeting time by 1 hour actually. So sir, with this we will close the session, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We wish you a great health, sir, and good night, sir. Maybe again next year we will meet, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I wish you all the best of health and success, and keep growing.
Please bless us, sir. We are his children. Bless us, sir. Your blessings, sir. As long as it is with us, we will grow.
Well, it's both ways. So I've learned a lot from Sir, and that has been very good. So it's
sure, sir. Thank you, sir. So dropping off for today.
Thank
you. Everyone, good night.
Okay.